I was Ubering somebody over the weekend, and they were talking about staying in a hotel. And I asked them, I said, hey,
a local hotel?
Not a local hotel. This was down in Ventura. And this creeps me out, man. He was a construction worker, so he would have to go to hotels and stay in them long term. So he stayed in this hotel, and he was sleeping. They had a king size bed, and you know, you get a king size bed by yourself in a hotel, you're only going to sleep on one side of the bed, right?
Sure.
So he goes 3 days into it and just sleeps on the side of the bed that's closest to the wall. Never looks over on the other side of the bed.
Sure. I've done this when I've stayed in hotels.
Right.
I stay in the right side.
Always. Like when my...
a couple days.
When my wife is out of town, and I mean, I don't sleep on the whole bed. It's weird. Like, I sleep on the side of the bed as if my wife was in bed with me.
Yeah.
You just kind of get your niche, I guess.
Sometimes I'm like, why am I not sleeping in the middle of this bed?
Yeah, why aren't I doing it like, starfish style, Like spread out. Looks like I just, like the coyote, and I just went sailing right into the side of a cliff. But this guy was saying it wasn't until he went to toss something on his bed and he overshot it, and he went to go pick it up on the side of the bed, did he realize what was over there? Snake skin.
Oh.
So a snake had molted.
Had molted there. Yeah.
There.
I've had that happen near me before.
When
I've been camping.
The cleaning crew did not pick up on that.
No.
So, and keep in mind, he was staying there for 3 days because he was in construction. So, could have that snake had molted in the last 3 days, and snake was still in room?
Yeah.
With dude?
Of course, yeah. Up in the mattress. I would have to get a new room. I'd say, you know what? There's a snake molted in here. I'm out.
New hotel. No room. New hotel. Because if that's an oversight by the cleaning crew.
What if you already paid for it?
Great. If it's an oversight by me and there's a snake infestation here and it could go unnoticed, I need to get the F out. I don't want to be sleeping and be awoken by something slithering next to me in the bed.
I would rather find the lube packets than the molted snake skin.
Me too.
No, even though as gross as that sounds, I would. Yeah, I was able to sleep that night. I cleaned it up. The sheets looked clean. I smelled them. They smelled clean, and I was able to sleep. Not with a snake molted next to you. I remember when I went camping and we laid a tarp down, and this was like bare bones camping. Laid a tarp down. There was a couple of us, threw our sleeping bags on it. We slept on the tarp so we didn't have to sleep on the dirt.
And the snakes.
Yeah. Were you there? I don't think you were there. We were rafting. And so we were just kind of camping every night as we went along. And anyways, there was a snake molted right next to the tarp the next morning. And it was a rattlesnake. And we were like, oh, wow, I'm glad that didn't.
Good thing it didn't get us.
Yeah.
This is why I love camping.
But if you're but it's different when you're outside, because you're outside, it could go anywhere. But when you're in a room, it's in a room with you.
Oh, he's probably not happy he's in that room.
Yeah, he wants out. He wants out. And
how the hell
like
did he get
space.
in that room?
Yeah.
I mean, I understand snakes can fit through small spaces, but...
Granted, it probably was just a bull snake or a king snake, and it isn't going to do anything to you.
But that awakening,
you just never know.
The possibility that you could get in the middle of the night when he's up in your bed at 2:30 in the morning, and you're like in deep REM sleep, and then all of a sudden you feel something, and you're like, oh, that's weird. And then you wake up, and then there is a snake moving. You're going to think it's a damn cobra. You know?
That's what nightmares are made of, is waking up and having a snake on your bed.
805-543-3693, 805-BEER, chill, properly chilled text line. God, I can
just say the 805-BEER line.
Murdered that. Listen, our texts are properly chilled by the good folks at Firestone Beer. Drink 805. Okay, and you can give us a call on that line. What is the worst thing that you have ever found in a hotel room?
We had a lot of people writing in about the craziest thing you found in a hotel room. # gross.
So gross.
How about a sex toy? They said it was shiny, so that means it's clean, or it looks clean.
What do you do if you find something in that hotel room? Do you go to the front desk and say, listen, room wasn't cleaned?
Yes.
I
don't pick up the phone. I don't touch anything in the room. I open the door, I go down to the lobby and go, I'm not staying in that room.
Open the door with a rag?
Tissue?
A tissue.
Blow-up doll in the closet. I guess the maid didn't look in the closet. You can only imagine what happened.
What if the hotel says, sorry, we're all booked up for the night.
Yeah, you got to stay either there or somewhere else. Well, you call another hotel.
You could always sleep in your car, sir.
Well, if they come in and they put clean sheets on and they clean the room, I'm fine. I'll stay there.
What if they cut you a discount? Say, throw the condom away yourself. The used condom.
I want new sheets. I want new towels.
I'll tell you what, sir.
I want everything done. I want everything changed out. I'll stay.
We'll knock $30 off the price if you take care of it yourself.
No. By the way, you can cast you can comment on this on our Facebook page at Jeff and Jeremy. It's also on KZOZ.
So gross.
I'm seeing lingerie. Somebody actually laying in their bed. I'm guessing maybe they.
Ooh, that happened to us before. We went and walked into our room, and there was a guy. Thank God, he was just laying on his bed listening to music, and I'm like, "Oh, sorry, we must got the wrong room." I looked down at the key, and it said two.
They programmed those key to those locks.
I know, 256.
Oh, my gosh.
And I'm like, oh, gosh. So it was funny because I was with my family in Washington, D.C. So it was my wife, my daughter, who was 3 months old at the time, my mother-in-law, myself. We're all sleeping in the same room, right? So we get a 2-bed room at this place in Alexandria, and we walk in. There's this dude just sitting there on his bed, shoes on the bed and everything. Shoes on the bed? Come on. I guess it's not your bed, so you can get away with it, but take the shoes off before you get on the bed. Anyways, I was like, oh, hey, we're supposed to be in this room. He was like, no, I'm supposed to be in this room. I'm like, really? Huh. Okay, I'll go down to the front desk, and so I got to take all our luggage, daughter, stroller, wife, mother-in-law, back down, said, hey, we went in this room, and there was a guy laying there. Oh, sorry, sir, we must have made a mistake.
Well, at least the guy was alive. Mike writes in, he said a dead body.
That is terrible.
And he said
terrifying.
it happened to him twice.
Okay, at that point, I just stopped staying in hotel rooms. No, it couldn't have happened to him twice. That's
what he says.
The odds of that happening are like getting struck by lightning twice.
Let's see here.
Where are you staying? Unless you're staying at murder shacks.
I'm going to call him because he wrote on Facebook. Hey, is this Mike?
It is. What's up, Jeremy?
Hey, it's Jeff's here, too. We just saw your comment. We're talking about it because Jeff walked into a hotel room and he found a guy, just laying on the bed listening to music. You said you found a dead guy in your room?
Two times. I used to work in hotels.
Okay.
And I came across 2 suicides.
Ugh.
Oh, wow.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Bad ones or pills?
Both. Well,
why do I need to know? I don't
one
know.
very bad and one nice and clean, and she prepared for it, and it was just like going in and watching somebody asleep.
What was she wearing?
I'm sorry?
Was she wearing anything?
Yes, she was.
Okay. Is that creepy?
In fact, she was so thoughtful about it that she stripped all the bedding off the bed, folded it up, put it on the chair, took whatever she took, laid on the bed, and
it was
very peaceful looking.
It was the very last impression that you were going to have of her. So she wanted you to. When I leave a hotel room, I almost clean the room. I know. I make sure everything's nice and tidy. I don't make the bed or anything, but I pull the sheets back up because I want them to think that I was a clean person. And I guess if you were going to leave the earth, then you would want people to. I've heard that before, huh? Wow, pretty crazy.
Yeah, and the second time was the same hotel. And the guy just took a shotgun to himself.
Oh gosh! All right.
So that one we weren't expecting. It was just the guy didn't check out. Someone had to go in there. We went in there, and oh my God, we closed the door. But the other one was we were called and kind of warned that this person was out and about and going to harm themselves. And legally, you can't tell anybody that they're there, for privacy laws. And so when we finally went down and checked, they sent me down there, and I went down and went, uh-oh, call the officials.
Wow. Now, when you have the hotel and you're running the hotel, do you have to tell? Because I know if you buy a house that somebody's died in,
do you have to tell them? Like
within the last 10 years or 3 years or some period of time, that the realtors, the previous owners, need to tell the prospective buyers that somebody's died in the house. Do you have to do anything along the same lines when you're in the hotel/motel industry?
I've never heard of that, although I have heard of what you were talking about in real estate, but I haven't heard of that in the hotel motel thing. Maybe because you're not purchasing the property, you're quote unquote a transient, just passing through.
I'd rather not know.
I don't know what the laws are there.
I don't want to know. I'm on vacation. I'm there for business. Whatever it is, I just want to be comfortable because I'm checking into my room, and we've all been there. We just want to get comfortable because we've either been driving a long time or whatever. And it's like, I don't want to know. Just whatever. It doesn't matter.
Like there's a room up at the Paso Robles Inn that's widely rumored to be haunted
By a young girl, yes.
Yeah. And but it's like on websites and things like that. But if you're just passing through, you're not going to know about it.
Right.
You know?
I know
you're kind of wondering, why is this room $50 facing the ocean? The others are $250.
Subscribe to the Jeff and Jeremy podcast now on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google, and YouTube. It's your Central Coast commute-friendly podcast.